The Malaysian government, Ministry of Finance Inc., 1MDB and various subsidiaries have filed a $5.6 billion suit against 44 partners of KPMG Malaysia. The lawsuit was filed on July 6. The suit alleges breaches of contract and negligence in the audit and certification of 1MDB's financial statements for FY10, FY11 and FY12. KPMG had been sacked after the audit firm refused to sign off on the FY13 accounts. KPMG denies the allegations and pledges to vigorously contest the suit. Messrs. Sean Delamore filed the 148-page suit on behalf of the plaintiffs. In a statement of claim cited by the edgemarkets.com, the plaintiffs said that between 2009 and 2014, some $5.64 billion had been misappropriated from 1MDB and its related subsidiaries to the benefit of ex-PM Datuk Sri Najib Razak and his associates. Of the $5.64 billion, a sum of $3.197 billion was misappropriated during the 3 financial years where KPMG was auditor, namely FY10, FY11 and FY12. The plaintiffs claim that none of the fraudulent transactions and misappropriations carried out under Najib's directive and implemented by the then management was spotted by KPMG during their tenure as 1MDB's auditor. The claimants say that contrary to the opinions expressed by KPMG in its audit report, the statements for those years did not give a true and fair view of 1MDB's financial affairs. The plaintiffs further claim that had a true audit picture been revealed, it would have prevented further transactions or further issuance of bonds that resulted in further misappropriations. Last month, Deloitte had paid $80 million to settle its 1MDB related dispute. Deloitte had taken over as auditor after KPMG's sacking. Besides Deloitte, Goldman Sachs paid $2.5 billion and AmBank paid 2.83 billion ringgit for their respective roles in the 1MDB scandal. FGV Holdings has appointed former Felcra chief Muhammad Nazrul Izzam Mansor as its new group CEO. He starts work August 23rd. Muhammad Nazrul is the Plantation Group's 4th CEO in the past 3 years. He'll be taking over the CEO position vacated by Datuk Haris Fatzillah Hassan, who held the post for 2.5 years from January 2019 to May 2021. Muhammad Nazrul, who began his career in 1998 as an accounts executive with RHB Unit Trust Management, has over 22 years of experience in various capacities in several different industries, according to FGV. This is the second major change at the top for FGV, which got a new chairman this past April after former Federal Land Development Authority DG Datuk Zulkifli Abdul Wahab was appointed to the post. He replaced Datuk Wira Asa Abdul Hamid, who resigned to pursue other interests after helming FGV for 3.5 years. PN17 company Eka Noodles will be delisted from the main market on July 14th after the bourse regulator again dismissed the company's request for an extension of time until December 31st, 2021 to submit its regularization plan. In a filing, the company explained that upon delisting, the group will still be able to continue its operations and business, and its shareholders can still be rewarded by the company's performance. It is just that the shareholders will be holding shares that are no longer quoted or traded on Bursa securities. In a separate filing, the regulator said it had found no reasonable justification to allow the company's application for more time. It explains that the company's regularization plan hinged on a scheme of arrangement with creditors that it has yet to finalize. Eka Noodles' shares have been suspended since May 31st and was initially scheduled to be delisted on June 2nd, only to have the company file an appeal. The company, which manufactures rice vermicelli and sago sticks, fell into PN17 status in August 2016 after its shareholders' equity fell to less than 40 million, representing 25% or less of its issued capital, and has been loss-making since FY14. Malaysia reported 9,180 COVID-19 infections in the past 24 hours, which represents the highest number of new daily infections reported since end May. On May 29th, the number had been 9,020. The jump in new cases came as the Ministry of Health ramped up public health measures and undertook more rigorous screening in areas currently under enhanced MCO. Selangor, which has a large number of its districts under EMCO, also posted a new record high of 4,400 daily cases, up from its previous peak of 4,152. Kuala Lumpur recorded 1,271 new infections, marking the fourth consecutive day the city has reported over 1,000 new cases. Total recoveries came in at 5,713 cases, while another 77 were added to the death toll. On the flip side, a total of 376,909 doses of COVID-19 vaccines were administered on July 8th, making it the highest number of shots recorded per day. In total, 10.41 million COVID-19 vaccine doses have been given across the country, comprising 7.22 million first doses and 3.19 million second doses. Awan Technology's wholly owned subsidiary Prestariang Systems has secured a 22.8 million ringgit contract from the Ministry of Education to supply the G Suite Enterprise for Education software to public schools in Malaysia. In a filing with Bursa Malaysia, Awan Tech says the 3-year contract is effective from today. Awan Tech says that the MOE had issued the acceptance letter on July 8th and that the terms of the transaction will be embodied in a formal contract to be executed between both parties. Awan Tech was formerly known as Prestariang.